Alright. I turned it to auto. If it disconnects again, I'm just gonna find someone to raid. Because I'm a little annoyed about this. I really did want to finish this on stream, but if stream's not letting me do that, then there's not very much I can do about it. I switched it to auto switch servers at least, so hopefully that helps. But as I was saying, I'm actually having fun drawing this horse, so I kind of wish it would chill out. I was a little nervous when I first got this prompt, honestly, because drawing a portrait with this game's art style is a little hard and demanding. Thanks, Rogue. Honestly, I've been pretty surprised with what we've been able to come up with throughout this Chicory playthrough. One thing that I was hoping that this game was going to do, that it did, is sort of push me outside of my comfort zone a little bit with art. Because, as those of you know, I typically almost exclusively draw mandalas and stuff. And that tends to be obviously like fun to draw, but a very specific art style, I guess. And one that doesn't necessarily cross over with other art styles super well all the time. So it's nice to be able to push myself outside of my comfort zone and try to draw stuff that, like, a portrait of a horse, for instance, that I'd basically never draw otherwise. I mean, not gonna lie, this is looking a lot more like a horse than I expected it to. Given the palette and, you know, the fact that I've never drawn a horse before. Horse eyes are hard. Because they have like a little bit of like a shine, but like most of the shine's like near the bottom. I'm thinking this is almost done. Just add a little bit. Finishing touches. Okay, I mean, this looks pretty good to me, I would say. And honestly, I would say this is a pretty good reflection of how far we've grown as an artist, both in this game and just kind of in general. If you would have told me at this time last year that I'd be drawing a portrait of a horse, I probably wouldn't have believed you, to be perfectly honest, because both portraits and horses are not normally things that I draw. But I am pretty happy with how this one came out, if I'm being honest. I kind of just want to get rid of some of the bush background there. I'll just fill it in right there instead. Looks amazing. Thank you, Rev. And thank you everyone who stuck around through the random disconnects that we had for this drawing and this drawing alone for some reason. But I think we got portrait of horse looking back pretty well. Seeing as how we did not really have the palette to really draw that horse. I am pretty proud of the use of dark purple as like the darkness of the picture, to be honest. I would have preferred like a dark brown, I guess, for the portrait, but you know what? We did it. And that's it. You've completed every art class we have to offer. Congratulations. Please take this honorary degree. I got an art degree. Nice. Your studies may be done here, but you should never ever stop practicing. Your artistic journey never ends. Yeah, we're a graduate. Well done, Nuggies. You are unquestionably a master of art now, but there's always room to continue improving. I hope you take your newfound skills across picnic. Thanks. Okay, so there's two things that I wanted to do before we wrap up for the night. Thing number one is I want to decorate my house really quick, because that's something that we found like very early on and then never did anything with. I gotta remember exactly where it is, but I'm pretty sure it's near the start of the game. I just never got this gift? Okay. Oh, you can just jump over. I got a brush style that just lets me fill stuff now. That would have been so helpful the entire game. I don't remember this first memory drawing. Oh. It was a very fast one, but that first memory was my drawing of me trying to draw puppies. Okay, let's decorate here. Chicory's drawing of me, fan art. Can I hang my art degree? I guess not. Oops. Cute. Okay. So, one last thing before we wrap it up, I guess for good for Chicory, is we gotta find a place for Chicory to actually live. And I'm thinking Chicory wants a vacation home in Brecky. Because that was one of the last places we visited, but I think Chicory deserves a trip to the beach. Oh yeah, and we gotta go to dinner still too, because we gotta get the time lapse of love drawing. Because I actually did want that one for sure. Is there a spot I can put her home? I imagine her home is like fairly big. So I'm trying to find a spot where it actually looks like it fits. Picking up trash on along the beach. Picking up trash. Also, since I changed my server settings stuff back to Automatic, it seems like it's okay. Which is really weird, because automatic seemed like it was causing more issues before. Oh, you just get the art degree here. A degree you earn for completing every class of the Art Academy. It doesn't do anything, but you feel accomplished. Oh, I should probably deliver that letter. Is it under decor? Yes. Well, if it's only that big, I can actually afford to put it right next to the Brecky's stop. Okay. So I think all we gotta do is put it down, and then we can... Oh, I guess I don't want it like right in the way of that. Yeah, let's go down here. There you go. Right on the beach. The one thing I wish about that bone portrait is I wish I colored in her face. It just looks a little awkward to me with it not fully colored in. I like everything else about it, but I do wish I would have just colored it in. I thought Chicory was here. Is she in her room? Yeah. All packed up. I think I still have some decor, sure. It's gonna have to be done by spooky candlelight. I didn't realize she wanted like specific things. You want chairs? You got chairs. All the chairs I got. Nice. Think I should live in Brecky? Hell yeah, I do. Alright, so we turn this into a cute Community art studio. Oh, look at the little leaves falling now. Okay, let's go say hi to Chicory, and then we'll look at our love drawing in dinners. I think I said before all that happened. Or in dinners, yes. I'm glad I typed it, because I didn't think I was going to type it, but then the stream stuff kept freaking out. Wow! Look at her pretty ground. This is beautiful. It's my yurt. And there's our Chicory drawing that we drew her forever ago. Look how pretty and colored it is. Y'all, this dialogue is adorable. Okay. Let's go watch our time lapse of love real quick, and then I guess we will head to the gallery one last time. It's in dinners. I guess I'll just run around dinners real quick, because I don't actually know where in dinners it is. I love the way the dinner song builds up. Said the painting was in dinners, didn't it? That was weird. I looked over. Bun has my stream still pulled up. And I looked over and I saw that it was just like a green screen for some reason. We have a lot of trash. There it is. Express love. Nice. So this is probably one of my honestly favorite freeform drawing ones that we had to do, because it was a little hard for me to do these ones compared to the like copy the portraits and stuff. But for this one I wanted to basically just draw me and Bun floating on a little like love raft, I guess. And started off as just an mandala, but then it kind of evolved into that, and I think I did a pretty good job with this one, honestly. I'm pretty happy with this one and the detail from it. There's some fishies, and then Bun hair and me hair. Well, I made my hair too light, but that's fine. Okay, so we have that down. let's go check out my last trying to copy the drawing animation since I didn't get those yet. But I guess as we're doing this, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for Chicory. Overall, a goddamn amazing game. Y'all haven't played it yet, please play it. It's cool to see your work here. Okay, so we haven't seen the bachelor party yet. This one was pretty fun to draw, honestly. As a judgmental kitty and a less judgmental kitty. I got to notice more and more details as we went through on this one. Honestly, one thing that Chicory kind of got me out of my comfort zone for doing is drawing with a palette that I'm like not normally used to drawing with. So like obviously these weren't the colors I went into this with for these kitties and stuff, but it ended up working out well. There were some glasses, and honestly there wasn't actually anything in the glasses in the picture, but I decided to add stuff to it because it made it a little bit easier for me to actually like draw the shading and stuff. And then I tried to make this kitty more judgmental and add some detail, make him angrier, and yeah, add some judgmental kitties. Cat bag. And then I mean honestly, I feel like in terms of detail, I feel like you can definitely tell how much I grew from this one to this one. Like that's honestly a pretty wild transition. And I actually screenshot that, honestly, because I feel like that is pretty fast growth for, like, what, two months, maybe? I don't remember exactly when we started Chicory, but it definitely has not been that long. And then let's go ahead and get the time-lapse of Portrait of a Horse, because this one, we ran into a little bit of stream issues in the beginning of this one, so it started off kind of frustrating, but honestly ended up actually being a pretty cool drawing, I would say. I can't really say I was expecting to draw a Portrait of a Horse as the finale for this, but anyone who's tried to draw a portrait will know it's definitely the hardest of anything that they asked you to do in this. I feel like I got the general shape of this down pretty quickly, thankfully, which allowed me to kind of bust out some detail for it. Outside of not really being super color accurate, because I didn't really have the palette again, I'm honestly like very, very happy with how this one came out too. I don't really think there's any of the copy of the drawings that I was like super unhappy with, honestly. Like, I feel like all of the copy of the portrait ones I had a lot of fun doing. But I definitely can tell that I got a lot better as I went along. This game both made me good at pixel art and not really caring if I made a mistake and stuff as much, because you kind of just paint over it if you need to. And this finale piece was a good representation of that, I would say. And then, while I'm looking for a raid, we'll just review one of my favorite things I've maybe ever drawn. This one was a really cool drawing where it was all like it was all monochrome or close to monochrome in the actual like portrait thing. And it was all like really, really, really light washed out colors, which made it pretty interesting to draw, honestly, because it ended up being a pretty tough challenge for us. But I feel like this one in particular is where I actually started to get a lot more comfortable with pixel art specifically, because I had to do a lot of like pixel specific erasing for this one. But thank you, Velo, thank you, Llamas, and thank you, Rev, as well as anyone else hanging out here. It's definitely getting a little late, so we're gonna go ahead and I guess we'll just go ahead and pass you all off to Zorio again, because Zorio's still working through Bun Bun too. Speaking of Bun Bun 2, actually, before I wrap it up, apparently Bun Bun 2 got selected to be the Canadian Kaizo Speedrun Game of the Month, which means that a lot of people will apparently be speedrunning it and stuff soon. So apparently, be on the lookout for some Bun Bun 2 speedrun competition and stuff. Its history as a speed game's kind of like peaked and valleyed a lot, but it looks like it's actually headed for another peak now, which is pretty cool. But yeah, thank you for hanging out, everyone. And I guess if you didn't hear, our next game that we are planning on playing is going to be Pom Pom, which is a really cute game that I actually found on Twitter, where you're a little hamster, and I don't think you actually control the hamster itself, but you have to like build a stage for the hamster to get through. It's very cute. I don't know how long it is, honestly, because I have not seen anybody playing it, like, at all, really. So I'm kind of excited to give it a little bit of exposure, because even if it's just a couple of friends hanging out watching it, like, it would be nice to show it off a little bit. Chicory, fantastic game. It's available on a lot of consoles. If you are trying to be hardcore serious about the drawing, I would definitely recommend a version where you could play it with a tablet. If you're kind of just trying to enjoy the story, which is definitely very worth it, by the way. It seems like console would probably be fine. Bun ran into a couple of issues with the PS4 version, but I think it's because we downloaded it like right away, and there must have been some weird thing with the updates. Because it like kept crashing and saying that Draw Dog was crashing, which is like Chicory's beta name. So anyway, PC version worked perfectly fine. Very, very fun. Art classes were an unexpectedly deep side quest. Like, I don't really think anybody going into this was going to be expecting like 20 full art lessons for us to get our art degree, but we did it. I feel like doing Chicory with an art degree run feels pretty fitting, and it was kind of cool to see all of that growth throughout. Bun should be back tomorrow, and I will not be because I've been trying to not stream on Wednesday night so Bun and I could just hang out. So I won't be back Wednesday, I won't be back Thursday, but I will be back on Friday. And I believe on Friday we're actually going to be starting a new SMW hack made by Chon called Love Yourself. It's supposed to be a pretty cool intro hack. I'm going to take it easy with the next couple of hacks before potentially ramping it back up into Grand Prix World 2. For those that don't know, I've never actually beaten Grand Prix World 2, and it's something that's kind of been on my bucket list for a minute. But we're going to go ahead and raid Zorio. Zorio's playing Bun Bun. Go ahead and use Seokudhei or the brand new Seokudlove, which I updated with non-binary flag. Use both if you're subbed. If you're not subbed and want to come along too, that's perfectly fine. Just go ahead and spam whatever key you want. Zorio's on the cave level of Bun Bun too, so let's go wish him luck. Pay attention down below for any updates for stuff for this playlist if you missed anything, because Chicory was a very fun playthrough, and if you didn't get to watch parts of it, I've highlighted